You know you have to go, right?
I mean, do I though?
Caleb!
What? You know my feelings on them.
Yes. And I also know that's your mother.
And? She was the one who called me a monster in the first place.
Doesn't matter.
Kinda does, though.
No, it really doesn't.
Listen, after everything they put me through,
None of that matters, and you know it. If, God forbid, something was to happen to your mother and you didn't get a chance to say your piece to her,
I really don't have anything left to say. To any of them.
Caleb, could you really live with yourself if you didn't go?
No.
You need to go.
You're right. I know you're right.
You just don't want me to be right, right?
Yeah. Pretty much.
Listen, everything will be fine here.
Will it, though? We've got a hunter in our midst. Now, Chester's dad's coming out this way. I mean, are we really sure everything will be fine?
Well, in that context, maybe not fine, but we'll be able to handle it for a week or two while you're gone. Besides, we don't even know when Chester's dad will get here.
Can I ask you something?
Well, you just did. But yeah, go for it.
You've met Chester's dad, right?
Yeah?
What do you think of him?
Before or after I was turned?
How about both?
Well, before I was turned, he was always polite, but a bit distant. Kind of like everything was beneath him, and he always had something more important to do, or attend to.
And after you returned?
Ah, well, that's when I saw him for real. He didn't even try to hide his disgust with me. To him, I was some filthy mutt.
Damn. He couldn't have been that bad. Could he?
No, that's actually what he called me. Like, to my face. A filthy mutt.
Well, that's exactly what I want to hear. I can understand why he and Calvin get along so well.
Hey, don't worry yourself. I dealt with his father before. I can easily do it again.
It's not you that I'm worried about, Talia. Trust me on that. So, wait. I get to fly halfway across the country and I'm just supposed to hope that everything goes well?
Yep. That's what family does.
Well, in fairness, this is the first family that I've been able to count on like this.
Good. So get your ass on a plane and get out to New York. Let me handle the rest here.
Alright, will do. You need me to pick up anything while I'm there?
Oh, stop at Levain's? Cookies, please. I've been missing them so much.
Alright, sounds good. I gotcha. Well, I just spoke with the gate attendant. We're still on time. Kinda tried to see if we might be able to get an upgrade, but I don't think that's the case. What can I say? Werewolves in coach. It's not the greatest of positions, but you know me. We'll get through. No, I'm not going to lie. A little bit of first class treatment doesn't sound too sucky right now, but honestly, nothing sounds better than just turning around and leaving this airport. Hey, we could be back home in an hour. Oh, screw the bags. They'll get them back to us eventually. I mean, probably. If not, it's not like I'm losing anything, overly valuable. I didn't exactly pack my nice clothing. What can I say? I'm not expecting to go out to dinner anytime soon. Listen, I would love to take you out to dinner. I make no qualms about that, but I mean, if what they're saying is true, I have an odd feeling we're going to be spending a lot of time at a hospital. Oh, I do say if. I know my family. I don't trust my family, so, if. Oh, we've never seen eye to eye on, well, pretty much anything. Oh, since I was a kid, you know, they didn't like the music that I listened to, they didn't like the way I dressed, didn't like my friends, didn't like who I dated. It's pretty much the story of my life. Mm, grow up in the neighborhood I did. Everybody wants to be seen as better, rising up, moving up the stations of the social hierarchy or whatever nonsense. I don't know. To me, it all rang just a little too Calwyn and Chester's family. Everybody was more worried about station than they were, being decent people. Yeah, I think that was one of my biggest problems. It wasn't that, we couldn't see eye to eye on things, but that every time I tried to do something, it was never enough. It was never what they wanted in order to advance the family. Oh, no, don't get me wrong. Advance the family. That's the right term. Oh, yeah. The college I went to wasn't prestigious enough, so they decided not to pay for it. I had to seek other means of financing. Then, of course, my career path wasn't up to their liking, so guess what? When it comes time to tell everybody what I do for a living, nope. My brother, the lawyer, my perfect sister in the sciences. But me? Nah, I'm just Caleb. I'm not bitter. Well, I mean, I am bitter, but at this point, I just thought I was done with all of them. Yeah, I really did. I honestly thought that I would move out to Frosthaven. I could cut off contact, and that would be that. No, 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 no. I wasn't bitten in Frosthaven. I wasn't turned there. No, 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 no. I was turned in New York. I was bitten in Central Park. Yeah. Apparently, a couple of the werewolves who live in the city use it as a place to turn. I decided that, going out for a walk at night would be a smart alternative. Next thing I know, I hear something in the bush. I go to investigate it. There it is. I'm greeted with my first ever werewolf. Listen, I'm not gonna say I wasn't being stupid. Walking at night by myself on the full moon. That was a bad idea. I know that. But I mean, Central Park? Really? Nobody expects to see a werewolf pack there. Yeah, trust me. It was literally the last thing I was expecting. Then, of course, bitten, have to fight him off, get away, and then I passed out. Yeah, I did. I made it right to the street, got there, was about to pull out my phone and call a buddy of mine, and then, boom, right down on my face. Yeah, I woke up in the hospital. By that point, every wheel that could be set in motion was. They had to report it. I mean, by law, they have to report werewolf attacks. That got back to my employers. I was let go. I took vacation at the wrong damn time, I'll tell you that. I was on vacation at the time. Just, for some reason, I thought, what the hell? Go home. Maybe they'll be happy to see you. Who knows? Maybe you can finally have a discussion with your mother and father that won't devolve into an argument. Whoops. Trust me. They rushed right over to the hospital to make sure I was going to get the appropriate treatment, of course. Oh, no, 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 no. Treatment was getting me to a facility across the country, somewhere that specialized in werewolves. I lived there for months. All of my turns, going through everything. They didn't even call. I got a few letters. End of my contract with my employer. End of my, sublet. They didn't want werewolves. They sent me letters to tell me that my life was over. Oh, I didn't hear from them until I called them. Told them I was leaving the facility. I'd be flying back to New York. That didn't make them too happy. No, not in the least. We fought. How can you do this? You're putting everyone in danger. What about the family? Don't you care about us? We have a reputation. I mean, all this standard pablum bullshit. But I wasn't staying there for one more minute. I told them, I'm getting on a plane. I'm coming home. And that's when she said it. You don't have a home. Not here, anyway. I don't want a monster around my grandchildren. What? Am I not allowed to be just a little miffed about that one? They're my nieces and nephews. But I'm a monster, so I shouldn't be near them. Oh, no. Don't apologize. Trust me, it's the last thing I want. It all turned out for the better when all was said and done. Hopped a plane, flew to Frosthaven. I still had my, bank accounts and whatnot, so bought the place I have now. And then, the hermit plan, which you thoroughly ruined, by the way. And I went from there. No muss, no fuss. Just me. And then you. And Yuri. And the rest. I think that's why I'm so hesitant to leave. Because I'm leaving my real family in danger to go see people who I pretty much think hate me. It doesn't make sense to me. Oh, no, I know you're right. You're right, Talia's right. I have to do this. Just don't ask me to like it, okay? I appreciate that. And as much as it pains me to admit this because you're gonna gloat and say, see, I was right. I'm glad you're here with me. This is gonna make it easier. Yeah, it is. So thank you. Hmm. I think that's our boarding call. Well, shall we?